Alright, guys and ladies and gentlemen, we are here, me and Buddha being the we. I have not quite advertised this stream to anybody, so I imagine most of you will not be watching live, but feel free to throw in any comments if you are, if you get any questions. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little state of the empire, as it were, for Datsusara, because I realize we haven't been terribly active on social media lately, in part because I myself took it back over, which is good and bad. I'm keeping an eye on things, but I am not the best at self-promotion and keeping you guys up to date. I realize that, so hence why I'm doing this little update. What we're going to go over in this, let's see, one, we're going to go over products to be released or restocked soon, products in development, sponsorship changes, and affiliate program status. We're going to talk about why we don't do coupons and systems anymore, what we're doing with the free shipping instead. We'll talk a little about the social media and just strategy stuff going forward. A little bit about the Datsusara podcast, and that'll be mostly it. So let me get first to the talk to you guys about what products are coming out that people have either been waiting for or things that are being restocked, so new and old. So first, the olive colored beanies, hemp beanies, came in, so you can go check out the site for that. They are in. They are looking pretty good. I think you'll like them, just in time for the colder weather that's starting to kick in. Number two, the water bottles. Yeah, they've been out of stock for a little while. They are coming back into stock, hopefully by tomorrow, so that'll be November 3rd, Friday. If not tomorrow, they will definitely be back in, I believe, by Monday. And notices will go out for that if you signed up for the product alert. The new water bottles are pretty cool. They're insulated now, so it's still stainless steel, but it's going to be insulated. They're 32 ounce or about 1 liter size, and yeah, they're doing pretty good. And I think we get them priced at a reasonable price point, so you guys should enjoy those. The next thing down the list is a little more fun. We have the Buddha harness and leash. Oh, thanks, buddy. And you can see Buddha is modeling it here. He's really excited. And so we've got, as you'll see. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, buddy. Stop. Hey, hold on. Stay. All right. So, kind of hard to see it. And there is a video that we already put out, so check the YouTube channel, you see the video, but it's got some neat functions. Like, get a little handle here for extra control if you kind of want to keep your buddy close to you and, you know, for whatever reason there, stoplight or whatnot. Everything's done in kind of a mostly black color here, and you got, you know, your basic buckles, just a harness system. Comes on and off real easy, real simple, just unbuckles here. It's a little bit, the webbing that we used is very, hold on, buddy, is pretty thick. So let me try and show you guys a little closer here. It's pretty thick. So it makes it hard to adjust these. I'm not gonna lie about that. But the good part is, once you get them adjusted, you probably won't ever have to adjust them again unless you're switching it from different dog to different dog, or your dog's going up and down weight a lot. Buddha, come here. I'm gonna show them more. And but overall, and it's also just, since it's a little bit overbuilt, they're really, really strong. It's pretty easy to wash the thing too if it gets stinky or something like that. I put it through the washer quite a few times on our prototypes. They came out just fine. And then on the leash, you've got these extra handles. So kind of hard to tell, and you should check out the video, but basically there's 3 grip points on this leash, and you got a little hook thing here, or thing you could hook your poop bags onto or something like that. So you've got your standard back one, and then you come down the line here. This is further down the line. You've got another one that kind of hides when you're carrying, you know, you're going around normal, you don't see it, and it hides. And then you go a little bit further down, and you'll see there's one more spot. So you've got basically a whole bunch of different control points. So if you want to give your dog a little more distance, they've got that. a little less, a little less. So it's kind of, I like it. It's really convenient because there's different times where, you know, the other dog's coming along and I want a little more control. Other times you want to give them a little more length, and you can do all that with this leash. And yeah, and of course it's made out of hemp webbing, so antimicrobial, environmentally friendly, all that good stuff. So I think you guys are going to like that a lot. That one should be coming out end of this month, so end of November. We should have those in and ready to ship. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? The Real Dope gi pants and the fight shorts are coming back into stock. Sorry it took us so long. They should also be back in by the end of November. I don't see any problems with that. They are in transit now. There will be a whole lot of shorts in different sizes, so we shouldn't run out of those before the holidays for sure. I suspect they'll be in stock for a while, but nonetheless, grab one in your size if you're if you've been waiting for them. Same thing with the Real Dope gi pants. We get a few less of those than the shorts, that's for sure. So they will be a little more scarce, but I think if you, I don't know, I think we should be good through December. But if you have been waiting, I do recommend you grab a pair of those. No major changes in either one of those, except for the shorts. The logo is going to be a little bit nicer. I'll show you guys a photo of that when they come in, but it will be a little bit nicer. So that's going to be good. And other than that, just general construction improvements, but the overall cut and everything stayed the same. And same thing on the Real Dope gi pants as well. Okay, and then restock of gis. Oh man, really wish I had those in right now, especially because Joe Rogan just talked about them again on his podcast with Joey Diaz, so I know you guys are looking for them, waiting for them. Sorry about the delay. We will get them as soon as we can. They keep getting delayed and delayed and delayed, and it's driving me crazy. It's just out of my control. We ordered them a while back, and it is going to be a somewhat limited run, so hopefully we'll have enough to get us you know, through the first month or so of orders, but we may have to just reorder real quick, so we'll see how demand goes. But if you do want one, I suggest you grab them as soon as they come in so that you get your size. That I expect we're going to see at the end of December. I am really going to try to get them in earlier because I know a lot of you guys want these for holiday gifts. So I'm going to do my damnedest to get them here quicker, even if we have to airship them or something to get them to us faster, but we will see. I will do my best. And as for changes on those, no major changes. Just gonna be, they're always just a little bit nicer every time. We just keep trying to make, you know, even if it's just like a little stitching improvement here and there, but overall sizing and everything should be the same because everybody's been pretty happy with that last batch. Okay, so the next thing coming, I believe, by January 2018 here, coming up in this January, we will have the Gear Bag Ultra out, and I think I actually have one hiding in this closet, so hold on 1 second. This is an older prototype, but you'll get the idea. Whoa, Buddha buddy, you're gonna kill me. Messing with me, huh? Alright. Okay, so here we go. So, Gear Bag Ultra. So, it's more or less just a really big version of the Gear Bag Pro, and you've got a, bam, you got a little carrier thingy, some big rails on the bottom, that sort of thing. So, I know you guys can't see this well, I should have had somebody help me with the video, but voila. So, basically, a giant-ass version of the Gear Bag Pro. I don't have anything in it right now, so it's obviously looking a little sparse. But it is more or less a giant version of the Gear Bag Pro. And people have been asking for this for a while. It's more of, you know, kind of like a piece that you could use it for luggage or something. Oh, man, I got spider webs and stuff all over that one. All right, that's what I get for storing it there. Anyhow, it's a pretty good piece of gear. I've used it primarily on a couple of trips that I've done with the family where we just pack the entire family into the Gear Bag Ultra, and works pretty damn well. I was actually surprised. I really packed it up pretty heavy and then kind of thrashed it going down some stairs and things to see if it would fail on me, and hasn't so far. So I think those are going to be pretty good. So they are in production. They should be out, yeah, should be out in January. So keep an eye out for that. We'll definitely have a big announcement there. Also coming out in January, might be early February, we will see. The biggest thing I think we've got going on is the Hemp Gear for Victory line, which is going to be a whole bunch of bags. I've been talking to a lot of people about this, so I think you might have heard it around the rumor mill. More or less a bunch of bags, 4 different styles, that are going to be made entirely with no plastics. We're kind of going back to like an old school method before they were using plastics on bags, so it's just all going to be cloth and metal parts. With, I think we have just a little bit of natural water-based ink for the screen printing of the logos. That's about it. But yeah, it's going to be done in kind of a World War II style that you'd expect to see in like an army surplus or something like that. It's going to be in a kind of a dark olive drab color. We're going to have a backpack, a duffel bag, a what you'd call a sea bag. If you're not familiar with that, you'd probably go look it up. It's kind of like a big military duffel sack sort of thing. And then there will also be a, what do we got? Not a messenger bag, but more like a satchel bag too. So those 4 will be coming out all at the same time. We expect to have them, like I said, late January, maybe early February at the latest. And we will definitely be making some noise when those come out. So expect there to be some announcements and videos and all that kind of stuff. I'm really happy about those because I've never been able to make a bag without involving a certain amount of plastics, which are obviously not the greatest things for the environment or otherwise. So yeah, you know, less breathing nasty shit in the air is good. Less fish choking on plastic pellets. So I think it's one thing that certainly everybody can agree on. Nobody likes plastic pollution, so just trying to cut back on it in at least one line of bags. It makes them a lot more simple. You can't do as many things as you could when you're involving plastic components, but I think they're kind of fun. They look really nice. They're tough. They're more simple. I think the price point's going to be a bit lower than our regular bags, so that ought to be you know, enticing for some as well, especially if you just don't need 500 pockets of different styles and you're not as worried about little waterproof components here and there. I think people are really going to like those. So I'm very excited about the Hemp Gear for Victory line, and I will keep you posted on that. What else we got here? Cargo pants. I mentioned that we were working on some cargo pants, and I put out kind of some rough designs online. We are still working on those, and I was asking people about sizes because we were close to ordering, but then we had some issues with our factory that was doing those. On the men's underwear, they made some mistakes, and I'm a little bit nervous about having them do the cargo pants now. So I may change that up, and it may delay them a bit. I still expect to have them by early spring, maybe late winter. I'm pretty sure we're going with an olive drab color on those too. And I can kind of show you a little bit of what they look like here. This is not the final color, it was just the final prototypes, but you can see we've got kind of like a pocket array. Now, I put a lot of crap in my pockets, so normally if you don't put a lot of stuff, it could probably look even more subtle. But like, you've got your little Velcro pockets here and here. Another one down here, that's more of the standard cargo pocket thing there. Let's see here, crotch shot. Sorry guys, trying to do this with one hand and still see the monitor. But, you know, pretty good. You get some reinforced parts here. We did the articulated knees so that it's easy to kind of bend. You don't have any struggle there. Things don't get caught up. They're very easy to move in. There's a gusseted crotch on it as well. We've got the pretty big, thick buckle loops here, and you've got some webbing here that you can hang stuff on if you want to. Rear slash pockets here, and then these are kind of a little more, got more of an angle like this. I kind of like them because I sort of like to stand around with my hands in my pockets like that or like that, and I don't know, they're comfy that way. But they're really well made. I like the cut a lot. It's taken me almost 5 years actually to get these things to a point where I like the cut, because I kept trying to mess around with them, and there's some elastic in the waist so that you can move up and down in size a little bit, but that adds so much of an X factor in how they fit and everything. So we've been going over and over this and trying to get the pockets just right, and I'm very, very picky about this one because I wear cargo pants every day pretty much of my life when I'm not, or if I'm not wearing cargo shorts. So this has been something I've really wanted, and I think you guys are gonna like them too. We're only gonna do them in men's sizes for now. That's most of our market, and really I just can't, we're not a giant global corporation just yet, so it's hard to afford to do a whole big run and, you know, do women's and men's and a whole bunch of sizes, so we got to keep the run kind of limited for now. But I will do my best to get in as many as we can, and if they go well, we will keep making more, and hopefully eventually make them for women too, or do some other projects for women. I'm looking forward to making women's clothing with pockets in it, because I know that's kind of a rare thing, and I get why, but I think we can change that a little bit. So that could be fun too. That'll come along eventually. Okay, so and the other things, what do we got? Button-up shirt. I'm kind of wearing it, but I'm wearing it as an overshirt because the prototype came out a wee bit too long. And again, not the final color, but you can kind of see it's your basic button-up sort of shirt here. Got a little double action going on here. It makes it kind of stronger along the lapel. One basic pocket here, although this will probably end up being a button closure on top. And then on this side, we've got a zippered pocket. Can you see that? Okay, it's like a zippered pocket here, and so you've got that as well if you want it. On the sides, we did kind of an interesting thing where you have these little side pockets, like you almost can't see them, but you've got normal side pockets here. So you can have a little extra pocket space there if you want it, but it doesn't really stick out or bulk up when you're not using them. Other than that, it's a fairly casual fit. We kind of did there's a little bit of styling, kind of hard for you guys to see here, a little stripe that goes down there that I kind of like. Reminds me of some of the, what do they call them, guayabera. Oh man, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of it, but I think it's a guayabera shirt that would be more of like a Cuban or Colombian sort of style. I have one that I've been wearing forever and I love, so they usually have like kind of a little style going down the center there, and we may even accentuate that a little bit. But anyway, so I'm kind of biting some style off of that way of doing things. Other than that, just your typical shirt, basic collar, but it's really nice, made out of a hemp and recycled polyester, and what else is in there? That's I forget the whole blend, but that is the main amount of the content, and it's pretty nice. I mean, it's tough. I threw this thing in the washer and dryer without any special care whatsoever. Doesn't really wrinkle up at all. It's really easy to use, which is important to me because I'm not messing around with like dry cleaning or anything like that, and I don't think most of you guys are either. Certainly want to keep it simple. And the good thing is just, I don't know, stuff doesn't seem to stick to it too much or get too dirty. So you can wear this thing probably for a while and not have to worry about that. As soon as we come out with them, I plan to just get about 7 of them myself and, run around like Alfred Hitchcock with my cargo pants and my button-up shirt. And it's probably the only outfit you will ever see me wearing again. So don't worry, I'm going to make sure they come out real nice since I'm planning to do that. Oh, and it's even got some like internal pocket things, kind of like our newer hoodie that's coming out, and our current hoodies for that matter. So these shirts I'm hoping to get out by spring. We also do have an update to our hoodie coming out. You know what? Should I go grab that? Maybe I should. Okay, you know what, guys? I forgot to grab the new hoodie. Let's do that. We're gonna let Buddha take off too here. Let's see. Hold on, Buddha. Alright, so we're going to cruise out here and we're going to find the hoodie. Aha. Hoodie? Okay. Can I just flip camera angles on this really easily? Oh yes, I can. Look at that. Okay. Hold on, Kira. I'm still doing a video, babe. You can come up if you want, though. Okay, so... Hey, isn't this fun? You guys are going to tour the house. Alright. And before you think I'm super wealthy, we bought this years ago, and when we moved to Oregon, and it was still, believe it or not, extremely cheap. So I know it seemed like a lot of houses just walking through, but don't get any ideas. Plus, Maria used to work a tech job, so that's where the real money comes from. Yeah. Not to say that I am not spoiled, I certainly am. Okay, and mostly because it's beautiful here in Oregon. I'll show you guys the yard there. Just love it. Trees everywhere, and it's fall right now, so it's just super, super pretty out here. Got my garden down there, which is kind of dead. Gotta turn the soil over a little bit. Some tea plants over there in the side yard. Yep, tea. Actual camellia sinensis. Wednesdays I'm gonna make our own green tea as well. And yeah, that's a product coming sometime. Okay, so the hoodie, you know what? What the hell, it's a live stream. Sorry guys, it's gonna take a second, but I'm gonna put the hoodie on so you guys can see it a little bit. Again, I probably should have gotten some help for this video. Might have been a little easier if someone was holding the camera and helping me out. But, okay, here we go. So, new hoodie, a little bit like the old one. Still have the little see-through areas on the hood where you can kind of see, you can still have some peripheral vision on the sides, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to zip it up so you can kind of see it better. But, as you'll notice, the hood got a little more extreme. I wanted it to be a little more kind of Jedi cloaked out. Now, if you don't like that, you can always kind of push it back a little bit when you're wearing it. But you can also go full on, you know, hide behind the cloak kind of thing and put it over your face there. Let me see if I can get you guys a better shot. Okay, so you can go like that. You can push it back. It's not so extreme. I like it really forward. And as you can see, it's kind of funny because you can't really see, like here, it almost looks solid. But looking from the inside, you can see through and you get your peripheral vision still. So it's one of the things I really like about this particular way we did these hoodies. Yes, it was stolen from something I saw in Assassin's Creed because, I don't know, it's a cool idea. Not the movie, which wasn't very good, but the actual video games. Anyway, so on the new hoodies, we have some like kind of upper chest pockets that, I don't know, they every now and then I actually do use them, so it's kind of useful. These are just button pockets here. Got the kind of antique brass look on the zippers and everything. These logos we're probably getting rid of. They were supposed to be higher up anyway. I think we're only going to stick with, and I hope you guys are going to be able to see this, but see there's this logo back here in the back top center that when you have the hood down, you wouldn't even see it. But I think that's going to be the one and only logo. We found a way to discharge print logos on the hemp, which it's technical, but more or less it means that no more embroidery, which was causing problems in the wear and tear with the hoodies where around the embroidery it would kind of start to break up. So no more embroidery. And I think the logos look really good that way. Like, you kind of hard for you guys to tell, but see how it doesn't stick out or anything. It's kind of put into the fabric. So pretty cool. But we'll get rid of the ones you see where I just showed you, and we'll just keep the one on the back. So be real subtle. And other than that, we kept, let's see, we kept the interior pockets that you guys are familiar with. Hold on. I'm going to plan out this live stream a little better next time, folks, but hope you get the idea and it's not too excruciating. So you can kind of see there's like a internal pocket here, kind of on the side. We do have a divider there this time too, so there's like a small one towards the back here, and then a bigger area right there. Kind of a neat feature in a hoodie. I don't think I've seen anybody do that before. So you get this big interior pocket. You can actually hold quite a lot of stuff in there, and it's not too ugly or obvious. We also have an upper zip interior pocket here. It's going to be a little bigger than it is now. This is still the first prototype, but I was really happy the company doing these. They did a really good job. So I am stoked. I think it's going to be really a great hoodie, and I know that every size has actually been sold out for a little while now, and for a long while the mediums and larges were gone. So I know you guys are waiting for these. I'm going to try and get those out hopefully by spring as well is the plan on that. So keep an eye out. Hopefully sooner really, but you never know. Production, I got to tell you guys, production, manufacturing is still and probably always will be my biggest headache. You'd be surprised how hard it is to get all these things done. I mean, I've got a long list of things that people want, and money's part of the holdup. You gotta have enough money to keep them going, and one of the reasons why we don't have tons of money is because we've never taken outside funding. I just take whatever profit we have left over after paying the people that work with us and the factories and the shipping and all that stuff, and ourselves, we just put it back into the company whenever we want to make a new product. So I can only do so many things per year. But also, manufacturing's really hard, and apparel is just, it's a lot harder than anything else I've ever done. The bags are pretty hard, but once you get a technical design down, they're not too difficult. When you're trying to fit bodies and clothing on bodies, it's extremely difficult. So apologies that we can't get these things done faster, but I want to do them right. So as much as possible. The other one, hemp sweatpants. Boy, you're not going to be able to see those well. But here, I just want you to know they exist. And, basic basic pockets, you know, on each side. Nice deep pockets here. And you've got a side, you're not going to be able to see that, side zipper pocket too, kind of on the front right side there that you can use. You get a back right butt side zipper pocket. People requested that. Reasonably thick waistband here. It's holds pretty well. It's also really comfortable. I like it. You still have your drawstrings here if you want to tighten it up more. The bottom has a little bit, you know, a cuff, definitely. So I forget, I guess you'd call them joggers, kind of, but I'm kind of making like a hybrid of sweatpants and joggers, because yeah, I really like, I can't, the total joggers sometimes get a little bit too I don't know, little bit too tight, a little bit too like I'm wearing skinny jeans. I can't do that, but I think we found a good compromise. I still have to tighten up the fit a little bit, as some of it's just a little oversized in areas and undersized in others. But I am working on that. So those should come out probably around spring too. A lot more simple of a product, so I don't anticipate any problems in production with that. Okay, and what else? I think the only other thing that's coming out that we haven't addressed, but it's because it's so prototyped out still, and we're not quite there yet, would be the yoga pants. Oh, and I do see, oh, we had a viewer. All right. Yeah, like I said, I didn't advertise this, so random viewers are popping in and out, and I'm sorry if I miss your questions. If you have questions, by the way, try and get to them in the YouTube comments, and I will come in and address those as I go along. Yoga pants. Okay, so yoga pants. We've been working on those yoga pants / spats that you could use for rolling as well in jiu-jitsu. Been working on those for quite a while, but it's been difficult. A lot harder because we're doing them in women's sizes to start with, so I can't personally run around and prototype them myself, so that makes everything a little more difficult. But I think we finally have a fabric blend that we like, with hemp and organic cotton and some spandex. So we're good on that. The cut is seemingly pretty good, but we need to get a few more sizes made and keep testing them. So just hang in there on that, and we'll do some men's versions as well, assuming that the women's turn out nice. I've been trying to do it for a while, and we may even use the same material to make something like a rash guard. It's never going to be quite the same as your full-on synthetic yoga pants or rash guards. You just can't do that with natural fibers, but we can do it with a bit of a blend of natural and synthetic fibers, and I think we can get real close, and it'll still be a more environmentally friendly version, and you'll get some of the naturally antimicrobial capabilities of hemp as well. So hang in there. Can't show those to you right now as someone's off wearing them. Actually, I do have my wife wearing them to test them out. So, but we'll show more of that soon. Alright, so other things, if anybody cares, now we're going to get more into the company stuff, just really briefly. So let's see here. So sponsorship changes and affiliate program closed. So we killed the affiliate program, which was just a basic program where if people put up our, links that got people over to our website, they would get a cut of it and all that. And as much as I appreciated everybody who participated in that, it's just a lot like our sponsorships. I kind of want to know who's doing that, and what they're all about, because if it's a real spammy site or they're just throwing up, links on things kind of obnoxiously, I don't, that's not the way we want to do things. And really it was just becoming a big program to manage, and we weren't getting a lot of positive response through it. So I just went ahead and killed that, because I like things to stay simple. I like to make sure that we know exactly who we're dealing with and how they are putting our image forward. So for now, no affiliate program. Changes in sponsorship program. I think you guys already know we don't really do a real sponsorship program anymore. You will still see a few people that we know directly, that we know fairly well, and they will still have, I guess, what you would call a sponsorship, but it's more like just a very small tribe of people that we are trying to support very specifically, and with events, we're going to try and cut things back down a little bit too, so we're only supporting a few key events. I think we overstretched ourselves a little bit, and as much as I love, there's so many great people putting on great events, and I love it, but we're going to chill out on that just a little bit, because it's just, I don't know, it's become a bit too much to manage, and I just like to be more involved with anything that we're going to get behind or sponsor. I kind of want to either be there or just really, really know the people well and just be 100% behind it. You know, and there's a lot of people that are great, but I just don't. If I can't vouch for everything 100%, and I don't. Also, just even if it's just not a really great quality event that I've been to and can trust, I may not necessarily want to support it. So we're just gonna chill out, and you know, there's a lot going on, and I don't want to be like your typical company that just throws, you know, things at, you know, free giveaways and other stuff at every little event that goes on without being careful about, you know, where all that energy is going and everything. So that's going to slow down a little bit for now. Okay. As you know, you may or may not know, we discontinued almost all of our coupons that people were using, and they were just small coupons anyway, because I don't like playing the coupon game where we've got to charge more for our product, you know, but then we, you know, offer you a coupon, oh, you get 10% off, but we already marked everything up 15 or 20%. It's not my favorite way to go. I don't like doing a lot of sales. I do them on occasion for, like, special holidays, like, obviously, 420 for us, just because it's kind of an amusing, ridiculous thing to do. So, you know, we do that, but yeah, the coupon game, I just didn't want to play that anymore. It was getting crazy. Plus, as soon as somebody posts one of the coupons online, we're just pretty much, we can't even tell, like, who referred. Like, if we give somebody a referral code for a podcast coupon, well, as soon as they post that online on one of those coupon sites, I no longer know if we're getting referrals from that podcast or just because somebody went and found it on this site. And people just start expecting coupons for everything, and just, I don't know, it's just, you know, I'm a capitalist, and I love that and all, but I don't like playing the little consumer brain games on people. However, that being said, we do offer a loyalty program, because I feel like that's something a little bit more honest. So you'll see on the website, I think if you go into the information tab, there is a rewards program. So, you know, if you buy directly from our website, you do get points, and you can use those points as basically, you know, it'll give you little coupons to then buy more things. But to me, again, that seems more like an honest thing. It's like, hey, it's a frequent buyer club kind of thing versus just, here, let's play coupons to trick you. So, and that's similar, but again, I think the loyalty thing's a little more honest and decent, and like for me personally, I like that, whereas I don't like a bunch of coupon things. Hey, there's a comment thing. All right, cool. Sorry guys, first YouTube live stream, trying to get used to it. So anyhow, that's how the coupons are going. What else we got? Oh, so for this month and maybe for the rest of the year, we're going to do free shipping on any order, free domestic shipping on any orders over $100. On the international shipments, I've just lowered the shipping about 10 or 15 bucks, which when it's $65 for shipping out of the U.S. Should help a lot, which is because that's what it usually is. The shipping going international is brutal, guys, especially on these big bags and stuff. Nothing I can do about that. I keep trying, but that's the way it is. But yeah, free shipping, any orders over $100. I know I just said we're not playing consumer games. That one I'm doing specifically just because I realize we are in a world of Amazon Prime. I myself use it a lot, and people get tired of having unexpected costs when they checked out. You know, when they check out and they're going, all right, I'm already spending 150 bucks on a bag, and then I got to worry about shipping, all that crap. So we are going to try that and just see how it goes. I don't think we're going to have to raise our prices because of that. I think we can kind of bake that in somehow. I'm going to try to make it work for everybody. Hopefully it helps everybody else, keeps it simple. Again, I do like simple, so I will do that. All right, so we got that. Social media, yeah, I talked to you guys about that a little bit. I don't know, we're going to be working on some different marketing strategies. I'm always trying to not have obnoxious in-your-face marketing. I tend to hate advertisements myself, but I do realize that, you know, it'd be better for everybody if the company does well and we get bigger and we can do more products like everybody wants us to do. So we're going to try and get the word out to a bigger community, you know, maybe try and just target a larger audience. I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet, but I'm going to find a way to do it without being a shithead and spamming people and stuff like that. So expect to see more of that, but for now, the marketing's pretty chill because I'm the one running the social media, so it's been very minimal. But we will get the word out on all these products coming out. I promise you guys that. At least we'll keep it informative. And hey there, Modern Drunkard. Oh, okay. Oh, good. I sent you the new pack. Oh, good. Yes, we do always at least try to stand behind our products. So keep in mind, anything breaks on you, let us know. Even if it's not under warranty, I mean, obviously it can hurt us as a small company to replace things that aren't on warranty or to do much for that at all. But you know, I want to be reasonable. I want these things like a bag. I hope it lasts 10 years. I hope it lasts a lifetime. It's really hard to build them that well for every user, but we do have a 3-year warranty on the bags and usually a year warranty on the clothing against any defects and stuff like that. And we even have a wear and tear warranty. So if you're just super hard on your gear and it got trashed, we can still help you out a little bit. I like to do that. I don't like building things that are crap, and really I want to build things that stand the test of time. So happy to help you out there. And my wife is now in charge of Maria is now in charge of the customer service for the time being, because we had some shifts in the staff arrangements over here. So be nice, but I think you'll find she's pretty good with things and on top of it. So yeah, so there's that. Okay, oh, and the podcast, the Datsusara podcast is going pretty strong. You'll notice that I've taken a bit of a turn. It's not all jiu-jitsu people for the next 3 or 4 episodes. Got a whole bunch of psychology. Okay, that was fun. My YouTube stream got interrupted because a phone call came in. I have to learn how to put that on Do Not Disturb while I'm YouTube streaming. Anyhow, so where were we? So the podcast, yeah, check it out. We've got other people besides fighters now. It's going to be, although I will get back to some jiu-jitsu people, I promise. But for now, I've got some psychologists and other people that I've been kind of interested in politically, philosophically, all of that. But I think you're going to find some really interesting podcasts coming up the next few episodes through the end of the year. Gosh darn it. Okay, I hope this still keeps it as one video stream so everybody can review it later like that. Anyhow, thank you all very much for your support. You know, hardly a day goes by when I'm not eternally thankful for everybody helping me out with this by just, you know, supporting the brand, buying products, getting the word out. I really, really appreciate that. And for all you guys who have asked me, I get this, whoa, God damn, I'm not doing good today. All right, we get this all the time. People ask me how can they help out, you know, get the word out or whatnot. Really, what you guys are already doing is great. I mean, just anytime you post or talk to someone about it, that is awesome, and I really appreciate that. That's more than I could ever ask for. So just please do that, and that's great. And if you know, if there comes a day where we do have a new marketing strategy, and I can maybe enlist some of you guys for some kind of ground force help, I will let you know. It may come around. So who knows? Maybe we'll try to have some fun with that in the coming year. And I don't know. YouTube's telling me I got a shitty connection now, so I'm gonna let it go. And thank you again there, Modern Drunkard. Appreciate it. Next time I have one of these live streams, I'm gonna figure out how to announce it a little better first. But I was mostly just leaving this as a live option, and I figure everybody else can just view it later. We'll share it on the Facebook and the Twitter page and all that. All right. All the best to everyone. Take care.